For starters, we're going to be going over the overview of the Florida Child Care Statutes. These are very important. These are your fundamentals of what you will be working with. Florida child care laws are primarily found in Chapter 402. These laws set the foundations for how child care facilities operate to ensure the safety of kiddos and the well-being of them. Licensing is mandatory for most child care providers, and the statutes define minimum health and safety standards such as clean and safe environments, emergency preparedness, and proper supervision. These statutes also specify required child to staff ratios, which vary by the age group of children. For example, younger children will require more staff to attend to them. I wouldn't want my younger child being in a class with 40 other kids and one teacher. I would feel much more comfortable if they had 2 to 4 teachers in a room with that many kids. It's just the ratio that makes more sense. Minimum, our second slide, will be minimum state standards for screening. To protect children, Florida requires lots of background checks when you start working in an educational environment. This includes fingerprintings and checks for criminal history. I wouldn't want my child's teacher being a criminal. Okay, that's like not my vibe. This is very important. This will identify any past offenses. Staff also has proper qualifications and trainings. This includes CPR, this includes first aid, this includes many things that are fundamental for making sure that children are in a safe environment in which if something bad happens to them, someone will be there to jump at their needs. Current child care issues and proposed laws will be our third slide. Let's jump into it. Child care regulation is constantly evolving as our children are. Think about social media, think about new things going on in the world, and a very divisive, spirited, evil world. That's what I think. Recent issues, such as even COVID-19, can rapidly increase the spread of illness. Proposed laws often raise staff requirements to improve child care and expand inspection protocols to enforce compliance. COVID-19 pushed this, and now we live in a world where stuff is a little bit more strict. Some proposals aim to increase funding for child care programs or provide more support for children with special needs. I support this because my brother has autistic special needs, and this is very important for me. Local government may also have additional ordinances that child care centers must follow. I know in my town, it's very important that all students have free lunch. The town next to us, they don't follow that. That is a little controversial. Some people agree that it should just be state government. Other people agree that county to county is important because we moved to a town for a reason. Our fourth slide will be legislation affecting young school-aged children. So laws address not just safety, but also developmental needs. Think learning how to talk. Think learning how to do certain things that are important, such as reading a book, throwing a ball, doing things that are developing you as a child. Early learning standards ensure that programs provide age-appropriate educational activities. Nutritional and physical activity requirements promote healthy growth, while guidelines on meals and daily exercises are put in place. These are also mandated to accommodate children with disabilities to ensure inclusive care. Additionally, laws require child care providers to promptly report any concerns about a child's welfare, ensuring early intervention when needed. This can include if a child comes to school hungry. This can include if a child comes to school with dirty clothes, looking disheveled, matted hair, or with visible bruises. Our fifth and final slide will be legal requirements and protections for reporting abuse. This will be a little bit more building under what I got into at the end of our fourth slide, as this is one of the most important jobs as a teacher. I cannot stress this enough. One of the most critical aspects legally of your job is going to be mandated reporting. Child care providers and staffs are legally required to report any suspected abuse or neglect immediately, regardless of any second thoughts, regardless of any personal connection to the child's parents. You need to report what you see. This law protects children by ensuring concerns are investigated quickly. Reporters are shielded from retaliation, encouraging them to come forward without fear. This process involves confidential reporting to Child Protective Services or law enforcement, and the law provides immunity from the civil or criminal liability for good faith reports. This framework helps to safeguard children and hold abusers accountable. Now, that would be the end of today's meeting. I wish you all a good luck with today's orientation.